According to Donald Trump, the U.S. has given over $350 billion to Ukraine for the war. But what's the truth? How much has actually been spent and where has it gone? And what about Europe? Are they actually pulling their own weight? Well, let's set the record straight. The $350 billion figure is completely false. Not even the most creative think tanks support it. Even the Pentagon has outright rejected the claim. The truth, the U.S. has spent about $185 billion, half of what Trump claims. Of that, around $4 billion has gone to humanitarian aid. Roughly 40% of the remainder has helped Ukraine's government keep the country running. Things like paying soldiers, repairing infrastructure, keeping trains running, maintaining basic services. The rest? Weapons. But here's the kicker. Most of that money's actually been spent in the United States, paid to American factories and American workers to produce weapons, either for Ukraine or to replenish donated U.S. stockpiles. In fact, much of what we sent to Ukraine was nearing expiration and would have had to be destroyed at taxpayer expense. Instead, we're getting brand new weapons, equipment we would have needed anyway, even without the war. No doubt the U.S. has been generous, but what about Europe? Trump claims they're not doing much. Well, the truth? Europe, including the United Kingdom, has provided $250 billion to Ukraine, $60 billion more than the United States. That's 25% more. And frankly, they should be stepping up like they are. Now let's put this all into perspective. The U.S. spends around $900 billion per year on defense to stand up to Russia, China, other threats. In the past 3 years, we've spent about $2.5 trillion on defense. Let's compare that to the $185 billion over the same time period that we've spent helping Ukraine, a country that is actively fighting and defeating one of our biggest enemies. That's just 7% of our defense budget, and that seems like a pretty good deal to me.